cute apple that I made for my fall banner swap. I'm doing a Halloween. I'm hosting a Halloween one and also one that spells out fall. And I used, for this one, just these tags that, you know, were in the dollar section at Michael's. It was a while back, but anyways, it's the apple. So I just used that, and I covered it with some really cute Recollection autumn paper. I bought this last year. I don't know if you can see it, but it's called Autumn. And that's it. So super cute. And I'm just going to run through this quickly for you and show you how I put this together. So let's get started. As I said, I began with my apple and I covered it with the cute paper. I went around it and I distressed it with my Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress ink. Love that. And then I went to my ever reliable Doodle Charms, and on page 116 I cut out the basket. Now I've gone ahead and done part of it for you, and I just used a wood grain piece of paper from the same collection. But what I wanted to mention was I did my basket at 2 inches, and when I cut out, this is this part, when I cut that out, it'll look like this, like so, okay? It'll look like that when you cut out just the basket part. So I cut that out at 2 inches, and then I went to do like the little straps. Didn't change it like you're typically not supposed to, and they came out huge. So I had to kind of play around with it, and I figured out that 1 inch on the straps worked. So unfortunately on this cartridge it appears you have to do some adjusting. So just wanted to mention that if you want to follow along. And then I cut out a bunch of apples. I did red, yellow, green, and I distressed all of those. I did red, yellow, and green, and I distressed those. These came from page 118, and I actually did some extra ones too, just because I'm going to use them, I know, with all the new fall layouts that I'm going to be doing and all sorts of good stuff. So that comes again from Doodle Charms. That's where I got my cute basket. My letter F, that came from Storybook, and I cut that out at 3 inches, and I will show you that shortly. So I've gone ahead, I distressed it, added my paper, and now I'm working on the basket. Let me set that aside. And I also added, I distressed all of this as well, and I also added little brads. Let me distress this piece real quick. And this looks really nice. It gives it some dimension. I don't know if that's going to show up for you on the video, but it really gives it some depth and dimension, and it looks really nice. I love it. And this piece is just going to go down on the bottom there. But I also distressed with some alcohol ink these gold brads that I got, and they just came, you know, in a little, I got them at Joann's. They're the little mini gold brads. So I distressed those with some alcohol ink, and that is my basket. So what I am going to do next is cut some pop dots so I can pop this up just a little bit. And I want to use some of the edging. And I'm going to apply one to the bottom. And let's see if I can get this off. I have no nails. I have been packing, unpacking, moving furniture, getting a whole dorm room set up. And holy cats, it wreaked havoc on my nails. Okay. And and I'm trying a new tripod angle, so if you keep hearing my bracelet hitting it, that's what that sound is. And don't mind my dog barking. She sees some of the little kids across the way playing outside. So anyways, I'm going to peel this off and apply my cute little basket to my apple. I wanted to make this very country fallish looking, no bling. I love bling, but not for this one today. Okay, so I'm going to start with my red apple, and I'm just using my glue stick. You can use any adhesive you want. This is just what I had handy. And I'm going to place my red apple. Then I'm going to take my green apple. And again, I just stressed all of these so they look really old and, you know, like they've fallen on the ground and all that kind of good country, dirty, funky stuff. So that was the look I was trying to achieve. And right now I'm just going to place my apples, you know, where I think I'd like them. So I think that looks pretty good. And then I am going to add some more apples down along this side over here. And I'm going to use some glue dots. Glue, I've got them kind of on different levels, so you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to put my glue dot there, and then on the other half, I'm just going to put some glue, and kind of like the little apple was tumbling out. Anyways, I have read on our long trip the Twilight books. OMG, girls, I am so hooked. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how hooked I am. Edward is the bomb. Jacob is darling too, but there is just something about that Edward. Holy cats. So now I'm thinking I have to do a tag swap because I don't have any tags. So if anybody's interested in doing a swap, a Twilight swap, please let me know. If you haven't read the books, read the books. They are fantastic. It's a wonderful series. I love it. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. But if you're interested, let me know. I would love to do a tag swap, and I've already printed out some pictures. Okay, so I used my storybook font. I cut out the letter F, and I am going to apply this to, and I've got some foam tape on the back. I'm sorry, my mind is like in a million different places here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to place my F on the side that way. And believe it or not, this is almost completed. I am also going to add a cute little apple to the side, like so. And I also really like this little apple. And I'm going to add this one to the side over here. Don't mind my telephone. It's my hubby. I will call him right back. Okay. I'm going to add my little apple on the side there with a little pop dot. And I've gone ahead and I just used some raffia, and I also went around that with my distress ink just to sort of make it look really old and kind of worn out, that kind of a thing. And that is going to complete my fall apple for the fall banner, like so. Isn't it cute? I think it's really cute.